I'm joined now by Christian Rakos, the president of the World Bioenergy Association. Christian, welcome. Climate change and protecting the planet really is high on all of our agendas right now, isn't it? What are you at the WBA really doing to address this issue?
We believe bioenergy has a very important role to play in climate protection, and we're trying to actively communicate that to policymakers as a world organization. We're talking about policymakers at the global level, so trying to address them, trying to show them how big the opportunities actually are to reduce CO2 by using bioenergy.
You mentioned the challenges there. What sort of challenges does the sector face right now, and what are you doing to try and address those?
Well, the challenges have been actually to develop the technology to do that, to use bioenergy in a very efficient way, in an absolutely clean and sustainable way. And that has taken, I could say, decades of technology development, but now we are there. We can use it in a very efficient, clean way. And that is something we still need to communicate to policymakers, also to the general public. Please look what we can do. We can really make a difference.
Bioenergy is one of the main sources of energy in Europe, of course, but what about other parts of the world, Africa, for example? Tell us a bit about what's going on there.
Well, I can tell you at the global level, bioenergy is 70% of all renewable energy we're currently using. So it's the largest chunk of renewable energy. Now, talking about other continents, bioenergy is not always used in a sustainable way. You just think about using the firewood for cooking or for heating. That is very often quite polluting, also draining down the forest cover in these continents. So what we need to do is to replace primitive technology using bioenergy by modern technology, and that makes all the difference. The efficiency is much higher, it's totally clean, and there are solutions also for Africa, for Asia, to use bioenergy in an absolutely clean and environmentally friendly way.
So with new legislations coming in, how can policymakers reflect the indispensable role of bioenergy and support its sustainable growth with a view to achieving the Green Deal?
I think it's important for policymakers to be aware, firstly, bioenergy is a very important source of energy, and we need to include it in this whole picture of energy transition. Secondly, we should know bioenergy is currently used in a sustainable way. So we are really paying attention to the issue of sustainability. We're certifying the product that is being used to generate energy to be sure it's not used in an unsustainable way. And finally, to know that bioenergy is the only opportunity we have at the moment to reduce CO2 that is in the atmosphere by bioenergy carbon capture storage technologies. I think that is a unique opportunity, and it is an essential opportunity because we're on the path of overshooting CO2 emissions, and we will need to take CO2 out of the atmosphere in the future. That is what bioenergy can do.
We need to seize that opportunity. Christian Rakos, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you.
It was a pleasure.